Welcome back, guys, to another week, and I'm actually quite lucky. I'm still a reseller because I almost got banned at the weekend on eBay. Before we start, I just want to say a massive thank you, and I appreciate all your nice messages about my mom and my nan, what's happening to them. My nan is in hospital still. She's in the out ward patients part where she's going to be going into a nursing home, but obviously going to a nursing home, you can't just do it in a matter of minutes. It takes a few weeks to actually get one set up, and obviously my uncle is dealing with all that. My mom's not in a good way. She's very tired. Her legs are playing up. She has got some physio this week. She's had x-rays on her body. The doctors did say that she has got arthritis, but it takes about 2 months or something to get the x-rays back. I don't know why. I've told her to just go to the hospital, but she won't. But yeah, it's me doing most of the packaging now as well. I think she'll do a few little ones, but anything heavy I'll do, which I will be doing today because I got 2 big chunky things to package. Yeah, and the rest are quite easy, to be honest. We have sold some more Skylanders, and these was bought literally at the end of the night. I've been waiting for him to pay, and I sold these 2 Skylanders. They are Dr. Nero from Crash Bandicoot and something called Wolfgang. I don't know. He bought both of them as a bundle for £17, and obviously I get some pennies after that. But yeah, it cost me nothing because the first thing I did sell on Skylanders was a portal for 20 quid. I bought the whole bundle for 20 quid. So any Skylanders from now on are absolutely free. So yeah, it's just pure profit. Plus it's on Vinted, so it's even better. And then for £12.90 are these kids Solomon hiking shoes with like the pull straps. Pretty much simple. I think I paid 50p for them. I picked up 2 lots of them. I got a pair of red ones which need a bit of cleaning. But yeah, they owe me hardly nothing. And then I sold these foot joys with a bow tech like string thing where you tie and it tightens it up. They sold for £17.90. I can't remember how much I paid them for. Probably about 5 or something like that. But yeah, that was all on Vinted. Vinted has been still performing. You know, as long as I list, I sell, and that's how simple it is on Vinted. The only trouble is now I have now got over 530 quid in my Vinted account. I've took out 25 quid. That's the only one that I've been allowed to take out because it's the only one that's been over a certain amount of days. And it's starting to frustrate me because there's a couple of things. I'm going to be doing a video about it. There's a couple of things that really frustrate me about Vinted Pro. That is obviously one, but there's another main factor, which is nothing really that I'm bothered about, but it's to do with other people, you know, the people that are buying my stuff. And I've had a couple of messages now, and yeah, I'll talk to it in another video because this week I'm going to be getting all my money released. Well, a lot of it. I think tomorrow I've got my Revitive getting released. That's 110 quid, I think. And then the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, I've got loads of stuff coming out. So I should have a load of money. I know somebody is dying for me to kick off about me not getting no money. And he's dying. But yeah, he'll have to wait a bit because to do a video about me because hopefully it just comes out and I don't have no fuss. But obviously I'm talking about Ricky Resells. He's dying to do a video about it because he knows I'm going to kick off. But also a few people have commented on certain videos saying I've had the same problem. So it looks like I will have that problem. Like I said, I've got like over 530 quid in there now, and it's gonna be a lot of money in there. It's great because it's a great way of saving because I don't, but eBay hasn't really performed this week. It has because of the one big sale, but if I took out that one big sale, yeah, it wouldn't have been very good. And I'll show you what I've sold now on eBay. So first of all, I'm going to show you this because it's easy to pick up. It's some vintage Mickey Mouse. I think they're glass, or they might be really hard plastic. I think they're actually hard plastic coasters. Set of 4, brand new, absolutely lovely. These have took ages to sell. I don't know why, because they are really, really nice. But these sold for £8.99. I think I paid about 50p for them. But now I'm going to show you 2 big, massive, bulky things, which I'm going to have to just turn the camera around because I'm not lifting these up. So the first bulky item that I've got to package is this Thomas the Tank Engine station. I picked this up on the spur probably about a month ago, thinking, yeah, it's going to be worth a bit, because I've got the smaller version of this, and it sells for about £15, the small one. Unfortunately, this is worthless. It's literally worthless. It's part of a set. If you can get the whole set, then you got some money, but it's not worth much by itself. It's only worth 15 quid. So yeah, I sold it for 15.99. I think I paid a fiver for it, so I'm going to make a couple of quid, but yeah, it's something to learn. Obviously, when you pick up Thomas stuff, some things can fetch quite good money. This has got loads of track, and it goes like on a down slope and something like that. On the good side, we have sold the other Kenwood. Picked these up a couple of weeks ago, didn't I, from that jumbo sale, and I've already sold the other one for 65 quid. I have just sold this one, I think, for 63 quid. I paid 8 quid for this. All works. Nothing really wrong with it, except for there's a little crack in the lid that you pour stuff in. But yeah, not a bad little thing. Mixers are definitely something I'm going to be looking out for in the future. I mean, it's not going to be hard to pack because it's quite compact. It's just making sure stuff doesn't break. Yeah, so yeah, not bad. But the highlight of the weekend was this, and you're probably thinking, what is it? Well, if I turn it around, you might recognize it. Well, there's the back end of it. You might recognize it. If you've been watching my recent videos, I picked up a load of Skylanders, and I went through them all, and I found a really expensive one, and that is it. I had sold it already this week. I was going to do a video about it the day after, and somebody bought it for 200 quid. Went to bed, and then they cancelled it. Was not happy. Literally within an hour, they cancelled it. So I got a bit annoyed about that, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to raise the price. Literally, I just raised the price. I put it up an extra 20 quid to 220 quid. And guess what? The next day, it sold for 220 quid. I have literally sold a figure with them things for 220 quid. And it cost me absolute zero. Yeah. As you know, I paid 20 quid for a big bundle of Skylanders. The first one sold for 20 quid, which is a portal. And then everything else, like I mentioned earlier, is free. So I'm going to be making £190 profit from nothing. Even if I wanted to say it was worth something, it cost me about 28p. You've seen the video before. It was last week on I did it. So absolute brilliant sale. That is all my sales over Saturday and Sunday. Didn't have many Sunday at all. Really didn't. The thing that did happen over the weekend was something that I never had before, and that is me getting warned by eBay that I could get banned if I sell these again. The state of the room is starting to get packed again. I still haven't listed any of this. I mean, this stuff I'm not even going to bother listing. I might list the cap section, but pretty much everything else is worthless. I don't think they're even worth anything. Might sell them vases because they might be worth a couple of quid, but yeah, I won't be bothering with that. I'll do that one. There's only about 4 items in that, and obviously I got them nice jackets over there. But this is what almost got me banned off eBay. So what happened was, I've listed some of this stuff. I've listed this, which is all the minis. It's worth around about 130 quid, right? That's how much it's worth around. So definitely 100 quid. I had it on for 75 quid. Then I put this on for 100 because it sells for around about 130 to 180 quid if it was full. And that was it. Over the weekend, I got a message off eBay saying that you're not allowed to sell perfume that has been used or opened. So I didn't know that when it came to vintage perfume. I could appeal for it, and I thought, I can't be bothered. I thought you was allowed to sell vintage perfume, because really, are you going to use vintage perfume anyway, even if it's in there full or not? You're not, are you? You know, perfume, I don't know if it has a sell-by date or not, but I don't think perfume from 70 years ago and 60 years ago, like this stuff is, some of them are 60, 70 years old, is really safe to put on you. Even though I sprayed some on myself, but yeah, you wouldn't be wearing it. It just wouldn't smell like it should do. It might be a bit off, probably out of date. I don't know. Let me know if perfume does go out of date. But yeah, I had a message off eBay saying, you have breached violations of the rules of eBay. You are not allowed to sell used perfume or anything to do with beauty products which are used. And we have taken them off, and we gave you a warning. They didn't give me official warning. Basically, they have said that if I do this again, I could get punished on eBay, which could lead to restrictions and even a ban. So yeah, luckily I only put 2 items on there, and I didn't put all of them on there because I did a live when I was doing these bottles, and it took me about an hour and a half to go through all the bottles, you know, finding out what them called, you know, the prices and that. You know, it's time consuming. And I put them on, and I put the Lacombe on, and I thought, that's it on the live. I can't be bothered now. Let's just see how they go. I spent 30 quid on these, and now I'm thinking, could I get my money back? Yes, there is other stuff in there. I would get my money back easy on the bottles. Some of the vintage bottles, like I said, the bottles, like not this particular one, but ones like this, they sell for around about 10 to 15 pound. I've got about 5 or 6, and there's a couple in there that are vintage. I mean, literally vintage. The ones with the little push button here, these go for around about 20, 25 quid, because I've just found out on the side of them, I don't know if you can see, there's a little mark there, and that means something. I don't know. I think it's called VC or something. Somebody told me it might be silver plated. Don't know. Haven't got a clue. But that is definitely from the 1940s, 50s mark. So it's got a bit of age to it, got a bit of money to it, and it's really pretty, to be fair. So I could make my money on all the empty bottles. One thing I thought about is, should I just empty the bottles and just sell them as empty bottles? Because you can sell empty bottles. But because they're minis, I don't think they've got the value in them to sell them as empty bottles. They sell for around about 10 quid each with them being full. The Climate Lacombe one, that bottle probably would be worthless if you didn't have anything in. And then the only other ones that are probably full are not really worth it. So guys, I'm giving you a chance, right? If anybody's a collector of perfumes, perfume bottles, stuff like this, you got your chance now to buy this for an absolute bargain. You might be able to sell it different ways. You might be able to sell it on your websites, car boots. You might keep them for yourself. You might be a collector. I'm giving you a chance to buy all this stuff now. Everything in here. So, everything in here for £100. If anybody is interested, let me know. It's worth a lot more than 100 quid. That makes me a bit of profit, and also it'll make you some profit because you know how to sell it more. This is not my forte. I had a gamble on this at the auction, and it was a spur moment. I thought, that's cheap. There's too many things there not to make some money. Unfortunately, I messed up with the perfume. But I know if I did a car boot, these things would sell. If you don't know what's in here, we've got all these vintage perfumes. Lots of different ones. Armani, Givenchy. That's a Yardley bottle. We've got loads in there, right? We've also got a lot of perfume, like bottles. Like I said, that's another old one, which is worth a little bit. We've got this. I think that's full, to be fair. Don't know what it's called. It's called that. That is also, you could get away with that being full. Don't know what that is. I haven't even tried to sell these, but these could be worth quite a bit of money. And it's all old-fashioned 1940s, 50s Yardley brass lipsticks. I mean, I suppose you can sell these. You just take the lipstick out. They have got lipsticks in. This is beautiful. I don't know what that is, but it's an eyeliner pen, I think. Really old. I don't know how old it is, but that's a vintage Max Factor Hollywood eyeliner or mascara pen. We've got stuff like old CK bottles. We've got a comb. I think that's silver plated. We've got some bottles there. They're empty. We've got loads of stuff in here. Absolutely rooks of it. Plenty of stuff to sell. And then also you've got like these bottles which are cut. They could be crystal, to be fair, but they're really nice, to be fair. So if you're interested in all this for 100 quid, message down below, email me, my link's in the description, or DM me on Instagram, John Shepherd. Guys, that is the end of the video. It's a bit of a mishmash video, isn't it, really? Because I've had real highs with the sale of the Skylander, and then I've had a real low with eBay and basically getting banned. If I did put them on again, I probably would get some punishment of some sort. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this, you know what to do. Like it, subscribe it, and I'll see you tomorrow.